The Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So I'm here at work. Yesterday I went to work, but I left early because I had to go to the main campus to learn how to use Dreamweaver. Except I kind of already knew how to use Dreamweaver, I'd just never actually done it before. And so I was very excited to be able to take a class on it here. And guess what? It turns out Dreamweaver is not very hard after all. But thanks to the magic of Kevin Boyd, I am officially able to use Dreamweaver. So that's great. And it gets better. Remember I showed you all that furniture before. I'm using it. Look. This thing is full of information on how I can do different things in Dreamweaver. There's really no reason for me to have a problem. Because even if I got stuck on something, I can call the aforementioned Kevin Boyd or his team and say, "Hello there, can you please help me? I am trying to do this and I wasn't paying enough attention, so now I don't remember." So yes, this job continues to impress. None of it's that hard, which is kind of nice because if I'm going to work this much, I need to be able to relax, and I'm relaxing, so that's good. Let's see. So last night when I worked for Yahoo, I had to use my Stanford computer again because my Yahoo computer is broken. When I was on Caltrain yesterday after the class, I decided that I would run a diagnostic on it while I was on the train because, you know, I've got some technical aptitude. So it turns out the hard drive's dead. So sometimes you see the symptom, but you don't know what caused it. Like, I knew when you started up the computer that it would not load safe boot. Well, the reason why is because it can't find safe boot, and the reason why is because the hard drive is fried. Now, it's funny because it shouldn't be, but it is, and that's really all there is to it. So I drove into the office today because at some point I'm going to have to stop by Yahoo because to get my computer fixed, I'm too close for them to send me something so I can mail them the laptop. So I basically have to show up in person, which, you know, it's inconvenient, but, you know, the rest of the time I get to take Caltrain for free to work, so I can drive in once in a while. It's not going to kill me. So showed up early, actually beat the boss in. No, I didn't beat the boss in. I beat the admin in, but the boss sees me when I come in, and really that's the best thing because it's like I'm not saying, "Hey, look at me, I came in early," but I did happen to come in early. So surely she'll be happy about that. And of course, you know, the fact that I'll be gone for an hour might cancel that out. Maybe she won't notice that. That's all it is, really. It's a gamble. But really, honestly, those kinds of games aren't played here. She's said to me she's just concerned about me getting my work done. And that's not a problem. Tomorrow, big meeting with the main doctor, the orthopedics doctor. I'm going to tell him what I'm doing to his website. So I'm working on that today. And I don't need a lot of time to do that, but I'll make it take a lot of time. I'm good at stuff like that. So, let's see. So halfway through the class yesterday, the instructor, the aforementioned Kevin Boyd, said, "Would you all like to take a break?" And I was excited because the last time I was there for a class, we took a break, and I went downstairs and I bought some weird cookies and cream flavored drink that was like $4, but it was really good. And I looked and it didn't have any like high fructose corn syrup or anything in it. And it was, you know, it was basically just chocolate milk with fancy shit added to it. So that was exciting. So I was looking forward to getting another one of those. But everyone's like, "No, we don't really want to take a break." And I figured if we didn't take a break, we'd get to leave early. So I didn't, you know, voice my opposition. Well, we ended up leaving at the same time anyway. And the last hour, man, I had to pee. I was doing the potty dance in my chair, and the chair was a squeaky chair, and it was disruptive, but, well, I thought I could make it, and I was wrong. And there was only 3 of us left because some other people had left early, so it's not like when you're in a room with 20 people and you want to go to the bathroom, you just get up and leave. When you're in a room with 4 people, instructor and 3 students, actually 5, 2 instructors, there's no way you can get up and sneak off to the bathroom. Everyone will see you. And I didn't strategically pick my seat, so I would have had to walk by all but one person just to get to the bathroom. And so I just had to tough it out. But all's well that ends well. My kidneys did not explode, and I am here right now. So that's a good thing. Let's see. I watched the poor excuse for the American League Championship Series game last night. Angels, Yankees. And I don't know if you saw that call, but Mike Napoli accused the umpires of taking a Napoli because there was, I don't know, if it was a ground ball or maybe it was a bunt, or I don't know what happened. But basically, runners were at second and third. The runner at third charges down the line and then suddenly realizes he's going to be out, so he runs back to third. And then the runner at second kept running to third, so they both arrived at third. Napoli throws the ball to the third baseman, and the guy that was running home runs back to third and then overruns the bag up the line, so the runner at second can take third, because they can't both stand on the bag. Well, they could, just one of them would be out. So instead, you've got one Yankee standing on the third base line past the bag, and another Yankee standing just short of the third base bag, and they don't know what to do, because no one does these drills because it happens so infrequently. So Napoli tags both of them when neither of them were touching the bag. Therefore, it doesn't matter who was there first, because neither one of them was technically there. Nobody was standing on the bag. They're both out because they weren't safe. And the umpire declared that one of them was out, but not the other one. And you know, the next batter hit a ground ball up the middle, and he was out. The runner at first was out, like, 6-4 or something. So it didn't matter. But it's just such a horrible call. And rather than try to say how there were never bad calls in the playoffs before, I'm just going to look at this in a vacuum, and I'm going to say, hey, these guys have been working for 6 months straight making calls. It's the end of the year. Their focus isn't what it was in March and April. Now, how could that be an applicable excuse when this is the way it's been for 100 years? I don't know. But in a vacuum, just now, I'm saying they can't focus because they're tired. They've been working too much. This is what I say. When those NBA replacement refs lose their jobs, when the real NBA refs finally accept their contract offer, let them do the baseball games next year. They already know what it's like to make bad calls. They've been doing it. There was the one in Israel with the Knicks and the local Tel Aviv team, right? Yeah, that shit happens everywhere. So they're ready for baseball. That's all the time we have today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.